When the Veloran Dominion limped into soul space, their once mighty fleet looked like drifting ghosts. Hull plates hung like torn skin. Reactor cores pulsed erratically. Even their flagship, the Sovereign Spear, had a fracture along its spine. They had come not as conquerors, but as beggars. For centuries, the Velorans had ruled 3 sectors, their technology unmatched. Yet, after a brutal war with the Carthan swarm, they had been shattered. Every allied port refused them. Every empire demanded payment before aid. Only one world responded to their distress beacon without hesitation. Earth. Admiral Karin of the Veloran fleet expected primitive scrapyards and crude welding torches. Instead, when they entered orbit, her entire bridge crew fell silent. A voice came through the comms, bright and calm. Veloran flagship, this is Terran Orbital Dock Command. Welcome to Earth. We've cleared Dock 47 for you. Please transmit your reactor safety codes and relax. You're in good hands. Karin didn't understand the phrase, in good hands. She would soon enough. The first thing that stunned them was the human speed. Within hours, drones swarmed around their ships, small, clunky-looking machines that seemed almost playful compared to Veloran precision. Yet, their efficiency bordered on magic. A single drone welded with the accuracy of 10 Veloran techs. Another printed replacement parts out of some shimmering carbon weave material that registered beyond known alloys on their scanners. And the humans, those fragile, soft-skinned bipeds, worked with a kind of fearless creativity that made no sense to the disciplined Velorans. Your plasma conduits are ancient, said Chief Engineer Ramirez, climbing out an access hatch smeared in grease. We can reroute them through superconductive loops, less heat, more power. Karin frowned. That configuration violates basic thermal law. Ramirez just grinned. We like breaking laws, especially physics. Weeks passed. The Velorans watched as their dying ships were reborn. Humans didn't just repair, they reinvented. They upgraded weapons with hybrid plasma coils, replaced bulky reactors with compact fission fusion cores, and integrated Terran AI systems that learned each ship's quirks like living companions. And they did it all for free. When Karin asked why, Ramirez simply shrugged. Because someone helped us once when we were crawling in the dirt. Paying it forward, it's kinda our thing. Still, something about humanity unsettled her. Their kindness wasn't weakness, it was confidence. Humans didn't act like subjects. They acted like equals. One night, Karin walked along the observation deck of Dock 47, staring out at her fleet. Hundreds of tiny lights blinked across the black void, Veloran and Terran engineers working side by side. Laughter echoed across the comms, mingling languages that had never shared the same stars before. Then a new shape emerged from the shadows. A ship. It was enormous, 3 kilometers long, with wings that shimmered like liquid silver. Its hull bore no battle scars, no seams, no weakness. Karin's translator whispered its name, TSS Horizon Ascendant, a Terran flagship. But as she stared, she noticed the insignia on its side, half Terran, half Veloran. Her insignia. Ramirez appeared beside her, sipping coffee. We figured you'd need something more up to date. We combined your hull geometry with our core designs. Faster, stronger, meaner. It's yours. Karen's Troatiktenet. You built this? For us. He nodded. You came for repairs. But honestly, we don't do repairs. We do improvements. When the Carthan swarm returned, vast, endless, confident in their victory, they expected to find a crippled Veloran remnant. Instead, they found a fleet reborn. Ships of silver and obsidian, streaked with plasma fire. Terran Veloran hybrid destroyers that danced like living storms. And leading them, the Horizon Ascendant, her engines roaring with both Terran fury and Veloran pride. The battle lasted less than an hour. The swarm didn't retreat, they disintegrated. The final transmission the Carthans received came from Admiral Karin herself. You should have checked who answered our distress call. After the war, Earth's orbit filled with visitors. Empires, fleets, wanderers seeking trade or refuge. Humanity didn't build monuments or demand tribute. They just kept working kept improving, kept offering the impossible. Within a generation, the Terran system became the heart of interstellar cooperation, a place where broken fleets came not for survival, but for transformation. Karen often told her new recruits, "We came for repairs, and they gave us hope. We came weak, and they gave us strength." That's humanity's gift. Not their technology, not their weapons, but their ability to make others better than they were. She stood once more on the deck of the Horizon Ascendant, now a symbol of unity between species. Stars burned across the void like sparks from a forge. And at the center of it all, humanity kept building. Not just fleets, but futures.